On the shores of our majestic Furby College, the Faculty of Law hits another milestone with the creation of the Faculty of Law Handbook 2024. We, members of Book 5 LLB 1, have detailed our research process from conceptualization, production to presentation. What are the challenges faced by students with regards to ready access to information about the faculty, including the administration, courses, entry requirements, even our alumni network? And what are the expected benefits of the handbook to students, potential students, the faculty, and the university? To answer these burning questions, we've knocked on the doors of some past and present members of the faculty and students alike. Now, let's hear from them.
Hello everyone, I am Rashid Bondo, the class rep for Final Honors 1. So generally there is this perception about law, it's very interesting when you apply. But at times when many students would have applied, the issues are many, one of which is getting the right information about the entry requirement. Many students down there don't know exactly what are the requirement level. There are a lot of assumptions about whether you have to have B3 English, whether you have to have C4 in literature and English blended together. So all these are misconceptions and other assumptions many people don't know. So entering as a school leaver, it was a problem. Also, those who have already gotten their first degree, they're struggling to get exactly the exact requirements that they should attain to enter into the law. So getting that requirement is one, and also again getting familiar with the modules. Imagine as strong and energetic students when you want to come to the law department, the law faculty, seeing that it's very stressful. Many students may want to have the courses or the modules being offered. So many students don't know that they struggle to get the awareness program about the modules that they will be doing. Also, you have to also look at issues about getting known the available administrators who are responsible to handle your issues. When once a student has gotten a problem, they don't know exactly who are the people or bodies responsible to get the information and better awareness programs. And also issues about locating the library. Many students don't know that law, we have a library on our own. Many students don't know exactly where that library is located. So these are all the stressful issues and challenges we get at first year students when you've been enrolled into the law faculty. This is a dream come true and a laudable step being taken by class of 2024, the current LLB1 student. It's one of which we're going to love and care for, just as how we mother and care for our young baby. It's a laudable step and we appreciate them for this tremendous work.
Hi, I'm Batundu Deye Kutubu, former best student from Furby College and former staff pupil from the Sierra Leone Law School. But I don't believe it always starts ever so well, because at the start, I was just a young man who went to the university and had zero interest in pursuing the course, zero inspiration to complete it. And that's not because I didn't want to become a lawyer. It's because of how it's because of how much of a vacuum there was between the knowledge of the law and the process of learning the law and the things that guide you towards understanding the law. And we think the university ought for many years to have come to the aid of students by producing a machinery or facility that guides the choice of students in modules, that guides students in how they understand how to take the next level. It's not always in the classroom. And I, for example, faced that a lot of times. There were times I selected electives I had zero interest in, but because there was a bandwagon, there was an avalanche of students going there. There were times I offered for programs I had zero interest in. And we think the program must be customized and subjective to each student's interest. And that's where we think what the students of Furby College are bringing in comes particularly important for the law faculty handbook. We believe this will be the catalyst for a new era of students who do not only understand the law at the end of the day, but become products of a proper faculty. And for that, we have to give congratulations to those students at Furby College.
I am Adam Gould, a barrister and solicitor of the High Court of Sierra Leone, and I work at the Williams and Associates and I was in 2022. I graduated as the star student from the Sierra Law School, and then at FBC, as a former student, I was part of the Law Society Executive, and specifically the Public Relations Officer. Yes. I gained admission, into Fabric College in 2017. By then, the law department had not transformed into a faculty. So we were given an handbook when we were interviewed. That's the university handbook. So in that handbook, as to what I can remember, you find details of requirements for different courses, including the law, but not so much was stated in that university handbook. I read portions of it, and then specifically because of there wasn't any handbook for the law department, not so much was available concerning the law course or the law program. So there were difficulties, that's not just me, that many students faced to get familiarized with the curriculum, or to get familiarized with the program itself. And I think there are a lot of details that should be provided in the handbook, which will help students to understand what they are into, or what they have just started when after they have been enrolled or admitted to read law. I want to believe that it should be available at major libraries at the university, and then the law library that we have, so that students who want to be admitted into the law department will firstly go there to get to know about the entry requirement. Because I can remember when I sat my WAS in high school, I didn't know what the requirement was for law at Fabric College, but I assumed it was based on assumption that it has to be B3 or better. So I had to go to the university to make inquiries, and I'm sure if that handbook is prepared and a copy or copies of that handbook are deposited in the library, it will help firstly students, high school graduates who want to gain admission to the university and to study law. And then for students who may have been admitted, there are other details which it might contain regarding the different courses that you get to offer in year one, or the different level up to final year. What are those major or optional modules that you should offer? And then the tutors, the profile of those tutors. I'm sure if all of those details are found in the handbook, it will help students to begin to understand the law course proper, especially what is being offered at FBC.
I am Zachariah Azibokano Esquire, managing partner in the law firm of Azibokano and Partners, and one of the students constituting the first cohort of the LLM program at Fabric College. Well, I feel very excited. I feel very pleased to learn, first of all, that there's going to be a handbook, and I believe that handbook will constitute a very crucial part of our course and study as students, and it's also will serve as a guide to students coming after us. Because when you have, this is what obtains in other places, if you don't have a directory, if you don't have a guide to what you should do, where to do it, whom you should contact, whom you should not contact, then it becomes a problem, then it becomes a bit of a difficulty. So when you have this handbook, I believe it solves and settles problems of anxiety, problems of curiosity, problems of direction. Because as a student, you don't assume. Obviously, the LLM program is a program that naturally takes on board mature students, working professionals, but you don't assume and you don't presume, particularly when it comes to the area of law. You must be certain, you must be clear, and that clarity can only be provided for when you have a directory in the form of a manual, a student's handbook coming. Yes, let me give thumbs up and congratulations and kudos to your team, Group 5, for putting this spectacular program together. And I think this will go down the annals of the history of not only the LLB program, but the LLM program and the university by extension, because this should be the very first of its kind, and you have in no small way provided a huge direction for students that are there now and students that will be coming in the future. So you've done well, congratulations, keep doing your best, and the sky will be your start.